Everybody, welcome back to Great Taste of Manitoba, and we just wrapped up our beautiful turkey gumbo that turned out perfectly, as you promised it would, Wendy, for Manitoba turkey producers. And now we are going to do pulled turkey. Now, I think a lot of us have done pulled pork, some of us have pulled a wagon, and now we are going to pull turkey, and Wendy is going to show us the way. So, number one, where do we start?
So, what this dish calls for is Granny's turkey thighs.
Gotta have the Granny's?
Yeah. Yeah, so you could use light meat or dark meat if you choose. In this particular recipe, we're going to use the thighs because it holds the moisture better in the meat.
Okay, a little bit juicier at the end of the day kind of thing.
Yeah, so we're going to start by making the pulled turkey sauce.
Okay.
So we already have some onions already sauteing up. I'll give you the spatula.
Peek of the market again. It's like every recipe starts with a peek of the market onion. A little cebolla in there, nice.
So now I'll add in the garlic.
Okay.
So again, you want to cook down the onions until they're that clear color, and then we're gonna start building the sauce.
Okay, so we've got a lot of interesting stuff going on here. I see a big bowl of red. I see a smaller bowl of red. What is that?
Yeah,
Wendy?
so this is your standard paprika. Okay. So we have a 1/4 cup going in there, a lot.
That's a lot.
So that adds a lot of nice smoky color.
Okay.
And then we have some smoked paprika, which adds that barbecue smoky flavor.
Okay, so regular paprika and smoked. Oh, as soon as you put that in there, that just hits.
It smells so good. It smells like outdoor barbecue
totally
inside the house.
Yeah.
And then we got some cloves going in there.
Okay, well, what's with the cloves? What does that do? Because that seems unusual to me somehow.
Yeah, it just adds a little bit more flavor to it. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and then we'll throw in a bay leaf, and then we have to add in some liquid, so we'll put some cider vinegar.
You would not believe how this smells. You should really go. Where do you get the recipe?
Our website, turkey.mb.ca, or Great Taste of Manitoba's website.
Go and cook this up.
Yeah,
this is
so now we got tomatoes going in.
Okay, yeah. So now, so you could either do like
whole tomatoes pureed in the blender, or you could do pre-bought
just
pureed.
Get a can of pureed.
And then we have some maple syrup going in there, 3 tablespoons for some sweet flavor.
A little bit of sweet, and with the cloves too, right? That's gonna kind of
connect. So you want to give that a good stir.
Which I think, am I doing?
Yep.
Okay,
yep.
goody.
That's a great stir.
Okay, awesome, awesome. Okay,
so now we'll transfer this to the slow cooker. So I'll lift you.
Oh my gosh.
Spatula
this
in
is
there.
Where things get ugly.
Yeah, splashing.
You got an apron. You were the smart one here. Is that heavy? How heavy is that?
It's good.
Okay. You all right? Okay.
So I'll get you to add in some salt and pepper in there.
Okay. Let's do that.
Then we'll get the turkey going. So we have 3 packages of thighs going in.
Okay. Is that all gonna fit? You just cram it all in there?
So put those in.
Nice.
So this has the skin on, bone in.
Okay.
So
fabulous.
then you want to give
kind of immerse that.
Yeah, you want to give that a good mix. So push them down in there. So then once you have
good friends in there, like does it matter?
Once you have them all covered in there, you want to put this on the low setting for 6 hours.
But what if I want it right now, Wendy?
You could cook it on the high setting, but with a pulled turkey, you want to cooking it slower means the moisture stays in the meat better. Okay. So cook it on slow.
We don't want it all dried out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then what we have over here is we have the turkey that's already cooked for 6 hours. So you want to take the thighs out and pull the meat apart.
You've already done the pulling.
So I've already done the pulling for you.
That's the best part.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Okay.
So we'll get you to start transferring that into the bowl. And then the sauce will be remaining in the slow cooker. You want to skim off all the fat that's sitting on top of the sauce, and then that's what we have over here.
I'm guessing with turkey, there's not really going to be a lot of fat on top of that sauce.
Not a lot,
right?
because it will be a lighter, leaner dish than the traditional pulled pork.
Well, that's why this is so exciting, because you really, like, I'm looking at it and it looks almost exactly the same as that traditional recipe, right? But lower fat, and you got great flavor in there as well.
So then I'll get so then I'll get you to pour the sauce over top.
Gosh, all the tomato, I'm amazed that there hasn't been like major tomato catastrophe here.
So then give that a good mix.
Okay.
And this is a great recipe because you can make it ahead and bring it to a potluck.
Yep.
So then once that's all mixed, you'd want to transfer that back into the slow cooker to warm it back up before you serve it.
Okay, and then impress the heck out of everybody. Oh, that looks absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much, Wendy. Can I just eat it right out of the, like you could just, you could put on some bread too. That would just be a wonderful way to serve it. right?
Yeah.
Okay, there you have it. Pulled turkey here. Now this next recipe we're going to do in a couple of moments here. Help me with this. Slow cooked cornbread with turkey roast with ratatouille. All right, when we come back here on Great Taste of Manitoba.
You're watching Great Tastes of Manitoba, brought to you in part by Manitoba Liquor Mart. Please drink responsibly. Moderation tastes so much better.